Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, episode number 21 of our Pacific campaign on War on the Sea. Starts off with some land-based, or maybe float-plane, beastie bombers heading into the Wasp nest. This is a response to the air attacks from, it was just literally an hour ago in-game. But they are targeting the Wasp nest. Wasp is, the only carrier in the area, so she has to be protected at all cost. And luckily we have our Wildcats in the area. So hopefully they can do some damage to these guys before they get their bombs off. There's a lot of them. Alright, there's one down, there's two down. Next group's coming in. Two down. Three down. The last one. Right there. Alright. Oh, they got one more. Oh, this could be bad. Hard over Wasp. There we go. Thank God. Alright, good job, Wildcats. Wasp has been saved once again. All their planes are in the drink. And we are going to continue on with our mission of protecting the Guadalcanal. Uh-oh. That was close. Look at that. Wow. That was real close. That could have gone bad for the Mayrant. Or if they cause any damage. Nope. Whew! Oh, close call on that one. Damn. Alright, guys. Sit back, relax, and enjoy episode number 21. I'm moving Wasp a little further south to kind of keep her out of harm's way a little bit. We got everybody moving in. These Wildcats, they're headed back. I did have them set to patrol battle group, or screen battle group 1, but right now battle group 1 is not experiencing the air attacks that I'm sure Wasp will. Now that they know there's a carrier in the area, I have a feeling they're going to send a lot more than just that first flight. So we'll get these guys back. Once they return, we could have a full cap over the Wasp nest, and hopefully that will be enough that they do not get anything through. I have 110 command points right now. It's a waiting game. We have, I want to say 4 or 5 days until we get more command points. With that, I'm going to get a carrier. Yorktown. I don't know why I keep saying Lexington. Maybe I should just get the Lexington instead. But Yorktown's on her way back. She does have very minor damage, so it's going to be a little bit of a delay before she comes back with her full complement of planes. If we can get a 2-carrier group plus some escorts, that would be fantastic. Then Wasp can head back. Wasp is a little heavier damaged, more heavily damaged than the Yorktown, so he is going to take longer to get out of the shipyard. We have transports moving in. Our first wave of transports have been loaded up with engineering and fuel. That engineering and fuel is bound for Guadalcanal with the rest of this group. They're going to probably take supplies, engineering, and fuel. And then we've got the Macaulay that's heading back as well. I think that's about it as far as cargo ships. Group Transport 1 is pretty close. I need tankers. That's what I need, but I need a carrier too. I don't want to spend the money on tankers. Leave myself without a carrier, although we do have the 5 days until we get the command points. How many do we have in this group? We got 8. Well, let's take a look here as far as boilers go. 78 fuel. That's 7 command points. That's not bad. 14 for 140. $15 for a large oil tanker. No idea how much it carries. Probably quite a bit. Medium oil tanker from the Netherlands. We've already got one, so 78. Here, I think we're up to a level 1 Guadalcanal, level 1 port. We've got enough supplies and not enough engineering and fuel, so if I grabbed 3 cheap tankers and sent them down there, that would give us more than enough. Then we'll get our command points when we can get our carrier. So that's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3. Patapscos, Patapscos, Patapscos. 21 command points. All right, I gotta do it. So we gotta get that level 3 port so we can rearm down there. All right, Patapsco, Patapsco, and Patapsco. All right. Now you guys merge the group. You can go away. Kind of just head out in that direction. Like that. We're good. Task Force 22 can join up with the rest of the Patapscos. Go. Call it fuel. Just so I know what it is. Send them down. Let's route them a little more specifically so I don't put them right next to a enemy-held island here. I'm right to Guadalcanal. Alright, that'll be a nice boost. Then we've got Troop Transport 1 heading in as well. I do think I am actually going to take the groups that we have here and move them down to the Guadalcanal area too. So, all right, Merchant Marines are on the move, and we are continuing on with our campaign. As Allied ships continue to patrol the Solomon Islands, they come under repeated air attack, this time by Zeros. This isn't the first air attack that we've come across. He did get hit by a group of, I think it was like 3 Zeros. They did about as much damage as these guys are doing. If they keep targeting the Colorado, they not going to get very far with that. Atlanta got hit. Uh-oh. Let's not have a magazine explosion here. But that is the extent of the air attack. These are all Zeros. Same as the last attack. Kind of makes me think there may be a carrier in the area. But they're dropping little bombs, and those little bombs aren't doing much, especially when they hit the Colorado. So I do have a cap inbound, but they haven't arrived yet. I've also got a cap up over the Wasp nest to make sure that they don't run afoul of any type of IJN shenanigans. And this is a short time later with our main battle group. We do have a cap up over the main battle group. Eventually someone's going to start shooting at these planes, maybe. They're just flying past them. Or not. It'd be nice if they did. My hopes anyway. We're going to get these guys moving. I have to get them all up to speed. Atlanta, have you come around? Warrington, you come around too. Earth, please get up to speed. Alright, they got that group down. We're not losing any Wildcats, that's what counts. They're getting kind of close though. And we just lost a Wildcat. There's one, the other, alright. We do have a lot of them. At least I thought we had a lot of them. I don't think there's any more, actually. Oh, they're still shooting. Nine out of 9, alright. Well, there's that. There we go. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really starting to see a pattern to this here. They attack over here a couple times. Then they come over here. When my surface group is conveniently halfway in between. So we're going to book over here. I want to get the Wasp nest over too. Get them in range. Or if I could launch. Launch from Wasp. How far? Nope. We'll wait till we're a little closer here. But I am moving the battle group over. With 8 torpedoes. Gonna head up. Trusty, also with 8 torpedoes, is gonna head up. And Kingfisher here is gonna keep tabs on him. We'll do that for now. All right, so we're gonna get our 2 subs in there first. See what we can sink. And hopefully Battle Group 1 can make it over there in time to stop what's left when they get there. Alright, so here is what I've done. We have 8 torpedoes. We have 6 in our bow tubes, 2 in our stern tubes. It might be a long shot trying to make this work. But I'm going to try and inflict as much damage on these guys as I can. They are transport heavy. I wasn't able to target all of the transports. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 transports, 3 destroyers, and a heavy cruiser. So Trusty's moving in. I've got kind of a plan in place. I don't know how well it's going to work out, but I'm going to launch 2 out of the stern on number 3, 2 out of the bow on number 2, 2 more out of the bow on number 8, and then 2 on number 10 here. I'm going to try and inflict as much damage on as many different ships as I can, in the hopes that with them damaged, they'll turn around. Trusty did intercept them. Truant, not sure what happened, but they slipped right past Truant. Trusty right now is sitting at 70 feet, 10,000, about 10,500 yards out. I've got her down a little bit because there were planes in the area, a bunch of zeros. So hopefully Trusty can get into a decent enough position to where we can make our strike on these guys. Trusty is moving as fast as she can, really trying, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all these shots off. If I do, I don't know how well they're going to how well it's going to work. So I guess we'll let Trusty do her thing and hope for the best. We do have a flight of Dauntlesses inbound from the Wasp, so they're a little bit out from Milne Bay right now. Hopefully the Wasp can, or the pilots from the Wasp can get there in time, damage them, and send them back. Trusty, obviously, after this attack, is going to have to go back to rearm. That'll leave Truant and the Thresher as the 2 submarines in the area guarding the New Guinea front. So getting kind of skimpy on our forces, but we gotta do what we gotta do here. Okay. We're at 6,500 yards, so 44% solution on the first one. This is not ideal, but we're going to go for it. 2 torpedoes fired out of the stern tubes. Stop targeting. Retarget. It's our next target here. Oh, it's kind of long range, but 2 torpedoes on a 2-degree spread. Maybe we'll accidentally hit someone else. Gonna turn Trusty just a little bit. Slow her down. Couple knots. Hopefully these torpedoes don't just go off into nowhere. It looks like they're doing. Unless they turn back. Well, I'm not going to wait for them. Yeah, they're just going off nowhere. Whoops. All right. Stop targeting that one. Start targeting the Osaka Maru. Should have manual fired with those two. Put them on a really wide spread. I forgot about this guy. Whoop. Well, let's actually stop targeting an Osaka Maru. Start targeting this guy here, Kamigawa Maru. Actually, I already targeted him. Stupid ass. Alright. Osaka Maru, fire. 2 torpedoes are out. They're targeting him. Her. Sorry. (3,300 yards). Fire. Right now, Trusty is completely out of torpedoes. So there is nothing she can do, so... Silent running. Dive. Get out. Trusty, get out. Go down to 300 feet. 300 knots, yeah, right. Run right up in the middle of them and shoot from there. The Trusty's diving. Gonna get out of dodge. Hopefully we can see some hits here. Okay, so we have the 2 that are moving in here. May actually be a little too wide. We may get 1 hit. It's looking like we might possibly get 1 hit. We've got 2 that are moving in here. Oh, someone got hit back there. See what we get. 1 hit, 1 hit. 1 hit there. Sorry, I'm so zoomed out here. We're going to get one hit on each ship. This one may actually dodge. Well, maybe not. Oh, and it was a dud, you dick. Ah. Right, Trusty. Trusty spun completely around. Oh, we got 2 hits. 1 dud. Misses. Pretty good fire on this one. Some fire on this one. Any more accidental hits? I'd be okay with accidents. I like happy little accidents. They're all turning away, though. This one may blunder into it. Sakamaru is sinking. Right, there's 1 down for the Trusty. Slow your speed a little bit. I don't think this one's going to go down. Got one that's... This guy... It's a possibility, I guess. See what the damages are here. Heavy and moderate. Now I gotta keep track of the torpedoes because Trusty can't see them. There's one out there. Here's this one. This one's gonna miss. Alright, well, Trusty's gonna get away. I know a lot of you guys out there would have said just focus on one, but we've got a limited amount of time to get the hits on these guys. She's burning. He's sinking. That's a good thing. Went down pretty quick, too. Alright, so while Trusty runs away, we're going to see how the damages on this guy play out. The damage plays out. Well, I've sat here for a while, and this damages on this guy are heavy and moderate, not getting any worse, not getting any better, and the destroyers are starting to do some kind of pattern out there. I really don't want Trusty to get sunk, even if she doesn't have any torpedoes, so we're going to get back to the strategic map, send the truant down. Hopefully we can make something happen out of this. Planes are inbound. We got a battleship inbound, so we'll see what happens. Alright, here we are. Trusty with her empty stores of torpedoes is gonna make the long trek back to Midway. This is where having Guadalcanal a level 3 can be very handy. Very handy indeed. So she's going to rearm. And Truant Means you let them by the first time. Get in there. I have a feeling Truant's going to be doing some torpedo attacks on the way out. Not cool, but our Dauntlesses are in the area too, so we're going to see if we can pick them up, re-engage, hopefully do some sinking, turn them back, then maybe our battle group will get to see some action. Uh-oh. We're almost there. And so are they. We are almost there, and so are they. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I think we might have made it. I think we might have made it here. 23 Dauntlesses. I'm going to get them set up to attack. Obviously, we're going to go for the transports. And with what we have left, we're going to go for the heavy cruiser. What happens? Right, here is how I've got my attack arranged. I've split them into 2 groups. We've got 4 groups of 3 that are up at 10,000 feet. I'm going to manually bomb with them. We're going to pick targets, and then I'm going to move in with them. First I want to do, let's see, heavy and moderate on number 2. We do have a group of 2. So they're going to go for number 2, which is right here. Number 2 is kind of in the middle, so these guys are probably screwed. So that group of 4 squadrons is going to bomb from altitude. I'm going to do it manually. Then we've got 3 groups of 3 in this group of 2. They are going to dive bomb. They're going to move in and dive bomb. Like this. Two. 1. We're not going to have enough transport ships for all our planes. Alright. Okay. These Dauntlesses are moving in on number 3. These are moving in on number 2. These guys I'm going to just order to spin for now. Just because. Actually, pause. Make sure they're spinning. Then we'll pick our targets here. Alright, see how we did. Alright, so 16. This guy. Heck. Let him go for a little longer here. Oh, we lost one. He's pushing over though. Right, attack. Hopefully it doesn't take too much to get this guy down. 1 bomb maybe. Be helpful if it hit him. Alright, they're moving in. Not liking the flak they're taking. Alright. I may even split these guys off a little further. They're really starting to take some flak. Alright, they're pushing over. One hit out of all of that. Alright, turn here. These guys should be in their dive already. There we go. Here we go. Oh, that was pathetic. Alright, well, dive bombing didn't exactly work out. So, what are we looking at for damages? Heavy, moderate, heavy, heavy. Moderate, minor. None on number 8. Alright, so you guys are going to target number 8. Move in on him. Her. Sorry. We can hope that some of these fires develop. Every single one of these guys is going to be damaged, but may have to split my groups even further to cover all the cruise ships that, or the cargo ships that are not sunk. Why we're losing them. Hopefully we're not too high. If we lose them as we come up on them, we may have to just go with dive bombing. We've got 3 more groups. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Well, we'll see how the bombing attack goes with this guy here. After observing the results of the first wave of attacks, the squadron commanders decided to split the rest of his flights up into groups of 2, even sending individual planes after the more heavily damaged ships. An air of stunned disbelief settles over the warships charged with escorting the supply convoy to Milne Bay to take back the base for the Imperial Japanese Navy. What started as an easy assignment turned into complete disaster. How could this have happened? How could they have been caught so off guard? How could every transport ship they were in charge of be sunk, and all the troops and supplies bound for Milne Bay now be either under the water or swimming, trying to survive on the water? An uncomfortable silence falls over the flagship. As commander of the operation, Admiral Isimura Takahaki turns and leaves the bridge. After returning to his quarters, Takahaki spends a few moments of silent contemplation of a career that is now ended. Sighing to himself, he summons his two top aides to join him. As they enter the Admiral's quarters, he turns to each of them and hands them a cup of warm sake. They drink in silence. When all three cups are empty, Takahaki takes them and replaces them on the shelf. Turning back to his aides, he is now holding his ceremonial katana. The three men have worked together for quite some time, have become very close, almost friends. Takahaki looks each of them in the eye and exchanges a nod. Neither one of his aides want to participate in what is to come next, but they know they have no choice. To fail the Emperor so completely is inexcusable. Both men sigh as they prepare to perform their final duty for their admiral and friend.